So let's go ahead and start with our one string at a time. Okay, so we'll do, we'll start with F and then C and then G7. So remember, it's just real slowly. Rachel, let's have you start, okay?
Okay. F, C, and then G7?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Play that C again for me. Okay. It's a little bit out of tune.
Okay.
I think it's just this string if you wanna tune that, but it sounds good. Okay, Jared.
I'm sorry, Sharon. I'm on my son's Zoom account. Apparently, I didn't realize that. So.
No problem. I was just completely blanking on your name. Okay, Sharon. Okay, go ahead and do that for me now.
Starting with F, is that what you said?
Yep. Good, good. Okay, Jennifer. Okay, good. Do the C again for me, Jennifer. Great. Okay, Trish.
I'm trying to remember the hand up here.
Yeah.
I'm really having difficulty with it.
So one thing I want you to do, Trish, is make sure that the back of your hand is touching that tuner when you're doing it.
But for some reason, I can't reach the F chord with it back there.
Try bending this finger a little bit more, the finger number 1. Try just kind of bending that. You have to kind of tuck it under there.
What's that?
Does that help?
See, it doesn't really go down like that.
Yeah.
It goes more like this, right?
And you can't get it in like.
Yeah, you see how it is?
Yeah.
You know, I've tried moving my finger over farther and tucking it in. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't.
So have you been practicing just this finger by itself?
No, I haven't.
Just this finger, just the one string. Just this one string, only one string.
Oh.
Yeah, and try, because that's where the problem is, right? So
Yeah.
try to get the good hand position and then that one finger right there. And just keep doing that till you get a good sound. That's what, and that, if you can do that, that'll save a lot of time rather than playing all the strings or the whole chord, because that's where the problem is. And if it comes to it, you have to move your hand for the F chord, move your hand for the F chord. But if you can do it without, it'll be better.
Because I find I'll set it up like that and I'll go to the other chords and come back to it again and it goes back down again.
Yeah, yeah, and the thing is, it also keeps your elbow out when you do it the right way. So that's why you really want to try. But again, it's just your index finger that's giving you the problem. So I would practice just that
You know,
index
I've tried to, position the finger differently,
Mhm.
trying to get it more on the side. And
Yeah.
that's what works.
Yeah, because it should be completely on its side like that. It should, see how mine's completely on its side? It should not be like this. It should be like this.
Like that.
Can't see yours very well. Can you put yours up to the camera? Can you put your ukulele up to the camera? Try to get it. Yours is a little bit more like this. I want it to be more like this.
See, that's where I can't bend the knuckle.
Okay, and if you can't, then don't worry about it. It's okay.
I find that I went so far as like leaning this finger over it in order to get it to stay down more.
Yeah. Well, just adapt it. But what I want you to do is adapt it so that you don't move your whole hand over. Just adapt it so maybe if you have to move a little bit, but then you go right back. Don't do this, okay? That's too far over. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
Don't do this when you play F. That's going to take you
Okay.
totally out of hand position. If you need to adapt it by moving a little bit, move a little bit. But
Okay.
don't go way down to play the F because that gets you completely out of position. And the trick is going to be just this finger. Just figuring out if you can do it, keeping this touching with just this one finger. That's what you want to practice. Don't waste your time doing all the strings or the whole chord. Just the one string.
Well, that's where I'm touching it. Is that the right side of the finger?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And the main thing is you just want your finger to be like this and not like that.
Okay.
You really
So you want it just on the tip.
well, it's not that it's on the tip, it's the angle. Look at my finger right now. Okay, this is good. This is bad. You see the difference? How I turn my finger? I don't want my finger like this. I want my finger like that.
So you want it almost pointing down the fretboard.
Exactly right. And that's how you want to play all your chords, okay? Is with your fingers like this. Like this. Not like this. You want your
Okay.
like this. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Great. Okay, Linda. Great. Nice. Okay, Winter.
Which one are we playing? The C to the F?
Yeah, C, F, and G7, just really slowly like the harp. Excellent. Yep, that's really good. Okay, let's do, let's see, let me pull this up. Okay, let's do the hammer, okay? The hammer on the F, gonna do it. Now again, get your hand in the right position, okay? Look at your fingers while you're doing this. This is the only time that I'm gonna tell you to look at your fingers, okay? Because I want you to look and make sure they're going straight up and down. So here we go, you ready for F? 1, 2, 3, 4. F, F. Look at your fingers. F, 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 F. Okay, good. Now let's do G7. G7, you ready? G7, 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 G7. Okay, winter, your fingers are going flat. I want them like this, okay? Make sure that you've got the claw going on here. So let's do this again with a G7. 1, 2, 3, 4. G7, 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 G7. Good. Okay, let's do it one at a time. Okay, Rachel, let's have you start.
Okay, starting with F.
Yes. And Rachel, can you get your ukulele any closer to me?
Is that better?
Yeah. Now make sure that that second finger is also curved and not at all flat, okay?
Okay.
The middle finger in your hand, okay? It looks to me like you're, let's see, do this. Bring your uke, this part of your uke over closer to me and do it. Yeah, so what you're doing when you're playing it is you've got this finger curving right, but you've got this finger going straight. I want this finger up like this. Look at my finger, Rachel. Do you see how I want it like this, not like that. I want it like this. Now get your
I
hand.
can't help it if it likes this position.
Too much practice on that, huh?
I think so. I really struggle with that with F. With G7, I can. Yeah, it really doesn't want to bend.
I recommend doing those finger exercises that I sent. You know, that'll help you. Can you just do it like this? Just doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're doing this, try bringing your hand up like this. Bring it up a little bit towards your face. There you go. Yeah. Now see if that's any easier. Is it doing it?
It really just kind of straightens. I mean, that's kind of the most that it curves when I
Okay.
play.
All right. Well, that's okay. So what about just doing it right now? Is that all it can curve, or just on the ukulele?
Just on the ukulele. I can bend it. I'm
Okay.
capable.
So I really want you to work on that, okay? And again, what you can do is work on this, Rachel, without playing the chord. Just work on it by yourself. Just that one string, okay? Just that one string, because okay, can you see how this is working? Do you see how it's going down like a hammer? Can you see what I'm doing here? Now, if I go flat, do you see how the difference here?
I do.
Yeah, so you really want it to be a hammer, okay? So write down a note to yourself. I want you to work on that with that finger just by itself, okay? Well, no, actually, don't do it just by yourself because you're trying to get this going. So do it together, but, well, no, you can do that just to get that practice because you really want to get that finger down. Okay, good. Now do the G7. Okay, great. You're doing really, really good. Okay, Sharon. Very nice. G7. Yeah, you're doing fantastic, Sharon. Okay, great. Jennifer? Okay, great. Jennifer, see if you can you do it? Can you get this hand out? Yeah. Okay, now do it. Great. Now the G7. Okay, now remember, I want you to be going, hit it harder, hit hard when you go down. Do that G7 again. Yeah, perfect. You got it. Very good. Trish? Okay, great. The G7. Okay, now Trish, you're holding your ukulele like this, which is going to give you real limited. You really want to bring it out and have that whole hand.
This one here?
Yep. So do the G7 for me again. Do you have your hand back here like that?
Yep.
Okay. All right, now do that G7 for me. Okay, great. Very nice. Great. Okay, Linda?
Can you see okay?
Yeah.
My finger doesn't want to bend too much either.
Okay, great. Do the G7. Yeah, looking fantastic. Really good. Good angle. Yeah, good hand position.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Winter?
Thank you.
Great. And then the G7. Winter, go back and do that F again. So I want try to get that the back of your hand touching your tuner here. Okay, now do that F. That's much better. Okay. Yeah, you can do it there, right? Yes, that's exactly how I want it. Okay. Yep, perfect. Good job. Okay, so Winter, I want you to try to remember to keep this out like that, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, good. Okay, so everybody, the teenage girl that is appearing at the bottom of your screen is one of our youth volunteers. We have our newest program is for US based refugees. And we have youth volunteers in all of our programs who teach our classes to the children. And Clara is one of our youth volunteers in the USA. And our new programs in Utah, which has a large percentage of refugees. And so, so Clara, why don't you introduce yourself a little bit?
Okay, hi, it's nice to meet everyone. I'm 16 years old, so I'm a rising senior. I'll be 17 in 2 weeks. Fun being an adult. Not really, I'm kind of scared. But I'll be a rising senior. And I helped Liz run some of the social media for SMF, and I was hoping I could take a screenshot just of the Zoom call, just if it's okay with you. I want to get your permission, and then we would write a little bit about all the amazing work you guys are doing, working with different patients all across the country. But of course, only if that's okay with you.
So what do you guys think? Is anybody not like that? Is okay with everybody?
It's fine with me.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So what's up?
So if you don't want to, you can just turn your camera off for now. And then I'm just gonna take it. If you guys just want to pose, smile, Liz.
Should we pose or should we, okay, let's pose. Everybody get your ukulele up. We'll pose. And then, okay. And yeah, take one, and then you can do one when we're doing something too, if you want.
Okay. I'm gonna take it in 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Okay. I got that. And then if you guys just want to keep going, and I'll take a couple, and then I'll head out.
Great. Thanks so much, Clara. You're awesome. Okay, so now we're going to do the one strum, C to F. Okay, so let's do that. C to F, just one strum. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, F, C, Ignore that. C. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with me. F, C, F. Okay, now let's do the G7 to C. 1, 2, 3, 4. G7, C. G7 Winter, check your hand position. G7 Winter, check your hand position. Okay, let's stop for a minute. Winter. Winter, I want you to have your hand position where it's up here. Yeah. Okay. You want that elbow out, Winter, and that's what doing this really gets your elbow out. Okay. And it keeps, what you don't want when you play ukulele is to change your hand position for every chord. We want to try playing with only our fingers for these chords. We'll get to other chords where you have to move your hand, but these are going to be these are the most played chords. And if we can get where we don't move our hand, we just move our fingers for these, then it's going to free you up to be able to play faster and better. Okay. Plus you'll play better because you'll have that elbow out. So let's do the G7 to C. 1, 2, 3, 4. G7, C. G7, C. G7, C. G7, C. Great. Now let's do F to G7. 1, 2, 3, 4. F, G7, F, G7, F, G7, F, G7. Okay, how's everyone doing on those? You're pretty much getting it, do you think? Okay, so I'm not gonna have you play that for me today, but I want you to keep practicing that, okay? So let's go to chord exercise number 1. Everyone was able to print that out? Well, it's last week anyway. Okay.
At least I have to run upstairs. I left it upstairs. Hold on.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna play it down, 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 hit, right? Here we go. Ready? Get that C. How do we decide how fast we should go when we play this? Any idea?
You said slow.
Yep. And what's the hardest part of this? What's the hardest part?
None of it.
None of it's hard?
Not for me.
Everybody? Everybody's the same? This isn't hard at all?
The last line.
The last line is the challenging part. So you don't want to do the
Yeah.
else faster than how you can play the last line. So the last line is what you're gonna base your tempo on. If you can go pretty fast on the last line, you can go pretty fast on all of it. If you can't, then you need to go slower. Does that make sense? Everybody understand that? Okay, here we go. We'll go a little faster for Linda. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, C, C. Is that okay? Is that a good speed for everyone? 1, 2, 3, 4. C, C, C. Hit. C, C, C. Hit. C, C, C. Hit. C, C, C. Hit. G7, G7, G7. Hit. G7, G7, G7. Hit. G7, G7, G7. Hit. G7, G7, G7. Hit. F, F, F. Hit. F, F, F. Hit. F, F, F. Hit. F, F, F. Hit. G7, G7, G7. Hit. G7, G7, G7. Hit. G7, G7. Say it. Hit. G7, 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 hit C, 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 hit C, 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 hit C, 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 hit C, 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 hit F, 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 hit F, 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 hit F, 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 hit F, 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 hit G7, 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 hit G7, 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 hit G7, 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 hit G7, 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 hit F, 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 hit F, 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 hit F, 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 hit F, 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 hit C, 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 hit C, 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 hit G7, 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 hit G7, 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 hit C, 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 hit C, 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 hit F, 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 hit F, 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 hit C, 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 hit C, 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 hit F, 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 hit F, 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 hit G7, 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 hit G7, 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 hit C, 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 hit C, 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 hit C, 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 hit C, 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 hit F, 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 hit F, 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 hit C, 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 hit C, 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 hit G7, 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 hit G7, 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 hit C, 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 hit G7, 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 hit F, 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 hit C, 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 hit C, 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 hit F, 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 hit G7, 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 hit C, 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 hit. Okay, and then you repeat that last line. Okay, let's have Rachel just play the last two lines for me.
Okay.
Okay, great. Can you mute and tune up a little bit?
You know, my husband said that this last string needs to be replaced.
Ah, okay.
So he tuned it. He just said the string's got to go.
Okay, it should be able to go back into tune. Look, give me this last string. Play that one for me. Tighten your tuner a little bit. Turn it this way.
Righty tighty.
Yeah. Okay, you went too far. Now go back the other way. Go about a half step back. Okay, play it for me. Good. Now play all the strings for me. Great, great. Okay, super. Okay, Sharon, last two lines. Okay, now Sharon, you're doing really good. But I want you to really work on that hand position. Make sure that that's touching. And when you strum, you're doing a slow strum where you're hearing all the strings. Now that's a specific kind of strum that you do in certain music. But what we want to do right now is the general strum. And you want to go fast enough that it sounds, you don't hear any individual strings. It sounds like they're all being hit at once. Try that for me. Just do this. See, you're doing like this. This is what you're doing. I don't want to hear the individual strings. I want to hear them all at the same time. There you go. That's how I want to hear it. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, good. Trish, last two lines.
Okay. Yep.
So now you're doing the same thing as Sharon, where I'm hearing each of your strings individually. I want them all to go at the same time.
Okay. Pick up from where I left off.
Sure. Yeah, much better. Okay, one other thing, Trish.
Yep.
When you're doing the hit, it should be exactly even with the strum. So it's strum, 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 hit, strum, strum. Okay, you're doing this, you're doing the hit a little bit early.
Get my fingers into place. I'm no fool.
Okay, so let's just have you start on that last line, okay?
Okay. No. Oops, forgot to stop.
Okay, so Trish, it's more about the rhythm. So let me show you what you're doing. You're going down, 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 hit, down, 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 hit. What I want it to be is down, 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 hit, down, 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 hit. Do you see the difference?
Yeah, I have to work on that.
Okay.
I'm a bit rhythmically challenged.
Okay, so just keep going where you are.
Okay. I'm still having trouble getting into that chord.
And remember, this is when you're supposed to be practicing 12 hours a day, right?
Yeah.
Okay, keep working on it. Linda, go for it. You can play it as fast as you want.
Not too fast.
right, Winter. All right, very nice. Winter, I want you to write it yourself. I really want you to try working on this where this back of your hand is touching that tuner, okay? All right. Just whenever you play, I want you to think about that, because remember, that forces your elbow to get up, and what it does is it gives you this really great hold so that your ukulele's not going to slip. When you don't do that, your ukulele can slip while you're playing, and it's really a pain. Okay, Jennifer. Rachel, I like your hair better this way than in the picture that was up a minute ago. Okay, Jennifer, what other instruments do you play?
I play a little bit piano and a little bit of drums. That's it.
Because you have amazing rhythm. Like it's exactly perfectly right on. So it's awesome. Yeah. Very, very nice. Okay, so everybody get out your paper. I want you to write this down. It's strum number 2.
Liz, can you hold it up just a little higher? Because the name on the screen is blocking a little bit.
Can you see it there? Is that better? Yeah. Okay. Tell me when you're done, because I can't see over it now. So just tell me, everyone, when you're finished.
Okay, I'm done.
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 Okay. Sharon, you got it too?
I do. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I.
Okay. All right. Okay, so let's talk about this. So the strum that we've been doing has been down, 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 hit, or just down, 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 down. Now we're going to do another one, okay? And this is where music gets interesting on the ukulele when you play different kinds of strums. So the big D means down, down, and then the little U means up. And this note right here gets 2 beats. this one gets 1, and this one gets 1. So if you were in one of my classes in the refugee camps, we would have learned this before we started learning the instrument. So this one gets 2, the one that's not filled in. This one gets 1, the one that's filled in, and this one gets 1, the one that's filled in. All right. Now that means that your rhythm is going to be like this. If we clap, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, la, la, la. Could everybody see what I was doing there? So this one gets 2 claps. La, la, la. Did you understand it all, what I'm saying? So let's try this together. You ready? You're going to clap with me. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. La, la, la. Now say the la with me. The la that you're singing is what the notes are here. Okay, here we go. Ready? You guys clap. I'll point. 1, 2, 3, 4. La, la, la. La, la, la. La, la, la. La, la, la. Now, instead of saying la, we're going to say down or up. So we're going to go down, down, up, down, join in, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. So do you notice this one, this note right here is 2 times longer than these 2, right? Everybody got that? Okay, so now on the ukulele, what that means is we're going to go down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Just join in on the C chord. Down, up, down, down. Trish, watch your hand position. Down, your whole, yeah, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Okay, so we're gonna go one by one. I'm gonna see how you do with this. So Sharon, play this for me.
Down, down, up, down, down, up. So
Perfect.
when you come back up, I guess you're just strumming back up with the fatty pat of your finger? Is that-
Exactly. So when you go down, you use your fingernail. When you come up, you use the inside of your finger.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, great. Okay, Trish. Okay, now, Trish, this is what you're doing. You're going down, down, up, and then a big pause, and then down. So you just want to go, just look at me and we'll do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Do you see how you don't do a pause at the end? So now play that for me. Perfect, perfect. Okay, great. Linda?
Okay.
Good. If everybody be a little careful about this. You and Trish both were doing this. Be careful that you don't go too fast on these 2. These are just half as fast as,
Okay.
okay? If we're counting 1,
Okay.
3, 4, this one's going to get 2, 1, and 1. Okay, Winter, play for me.
Okay.
Great. You got it. Jennifer? Great. You got it, Rachel? Great. Okay, so now go back to exercise number 1. Okay, this is where we are. Now, you remember how this is a C that's a down, down, down hit, and then down, down, down hit, down, down, down hit, down, down. Now we're going to do down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Okay, got that? Everybody understand? One more time. Okay, so here we go. This one. So we're going to go down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, switch down. Okay, so here we go. Let's try from the beginning. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. C, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, G7, down, up, G7, down, up, G7, down, up, G7, down, up, F, down, up, F, down, up. Okay, now let's just to save time, let's go on down. Let's do the last 2 lines, okay? The last 2 lines. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, down, up, C, down, up, F, down, up, F, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, G7, down, up, G7, down, up, C, down, up, G7, down, up, F, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, F, down, up, G7, down, up, C, down, up. Okay, so that's how I want you to play exercise number 1 now. Okay, so you're going to do it using strum number 2. Okay. This strum number 2 is a really common strum, so it's a really good one to know. Okay, so now let's go to You Are My Sunshine. The fun stuff. Okay, you ready? Everybody ready? You Are My Sunshine? Winter, what's going on? You okay? So Winter, one thing that's hard for me is when you wear black, I can't see where you end and the ukulele begins. So if you have a different color shirt next week, that would be good, just because I can check your position a little bit better. Do you know what I mean? So don't worry about it if you don't want to, but if you can, that'd be great. Is everybody doing okay today? People seem a little bit down. You guys doing okay? All right. Everybody still enjoying it? Okay. All right, so here we go. Fun part. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 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 C. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how Okay, let's go one at a time. Linda, let's have you start.
Okay. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy. The skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine. Whoops. Sunshine away.
Okay, that last
Are
line
my
is very
sunshine.
nice. Okay, now you did fantastic. All you do is be careful on the word gray and on this you. You cut off
Okay.
the drum on both of those.
Yeah.
Gray,
Thanks. I caught myself at that.
yeah. Okay, good.
Okay.
Nice though. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Sharon. Yeah, thank you, Sharon.
You are my sunshine,
Good, very good. Trish.
Okay. I apologize for my voice in advance. You are my.
Trish,
Yep.
you want to start singing right when you do that hit. So it's
Okay.
you are my. Okay, so do that again.
You are my sun.
Okay, now again, it's you do the you are my son, and then you start playing again on the word sun.
Okay. All right. So I hit after the fifth strum, but as I'm hitting you are my, and then how many
Exactly.
is that?
What's that?
How, I'm trying to get it into a rhythm. How many beats is that? You are my, is it
Three.
three? Three?
Yeah.
Okay.
You are my, and then sun.
Okay. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear. I'm.
That's okay. So practice that.
It's difficult for me to sing because I can't sing at all, and do that.
It's real. It's a really difficult thing. You have to know the music really well, so then you can add on the singing to it. But the singing helps you to know where you are. So if you want, you can even just say the words, but you want to do it in the rhythm. Okay. So you work on that one.
All
Okay,
right.
Linda. Oh no, you already played Linda. Jennifer. No, Winter. Sorry, I didn't mean to skip you. Sorry.
Wait, sorry, let me start over.
Yeah. want to enter? You want to say you right when you hit. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are my. Okay.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know
Very good. Very good. Okay, Jennifer.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. I messed up.
That's okay. Very nice. Rachel.
Okay. I do have a question, Liz.
Yeah.
So on the last line, you're playing this C chord already, but then on the word take,
Yeah.
Why does it differentiate the same chord?
Just because I made a mistake when I wrote the book and did that.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I was supposed to be doing something
No.
different or, okay. Okay. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay, now I want everybody to keep working on this. Do you want to stay a couple more minutes and get a new song, or do you want to just end class now?
New song.
Okay, here we go. I'll put it up here, and then I'll give it to you to let's see. Now, make sure that you don't stop practicing what we've been working on, okay? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, this is a song very popular in refugee camps, and it's a fun song on the ukulele, and it uses the new strum pattern that we were just talking about, the down, down, up, down, down, up, okay? So we're gonna start with the C chord, doing it 4 times with the down, up. So it'll be C, 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 okay? Here we go. Let's try this together. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 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 C. She'll fly, don't bother me. She'll fly, don't bother me. She'll fly, don't bother me, for I belong to somebody. I feel, I feel, I feel, I feel like a morning star. I feel, I feel, I feel, I feel, I feel like a morning star. Sorry. She'll fly, don't bother me. She'll fly, don't bother me. She'll fly, don't bother me, for I belong to somebody. All right, so what do you think? Do we need to go over anything, or do you think you have it to practice, Linda?
It's practice. I think it'll take me a while to practice that. It'll be good.
And you don't need to worry about the singing yet. Learn it without the singing. And what's nice is this one has the strum pattern written out right below it. So on this C, you've got the down, down, up, and then another down, down, up, down, down, up, G7, down, up, down, right? So any questions about this before I send you off with this as homework? You got it? Okay, I'll post this. I'll post this on the page for you to print out. Okay, and go slowly. I actually took you through it a little bit too fast. Go more slowly than that.
So
And then
the D that's by itself is like the 2-beat D, and then the down up is the single.
where's, oh, yeah, exactly. So that's the 2-beat, and then these are each single. So there's always a space between these two. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Good question. Okay. So you guys want to try it again together before I send you off with it? Let's try it again. Let's go a little bit more slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 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 C. She'll fly, don't bother me. She'll fly, don't bother me. She'll fly, don't bother me, for I belong to somebody. I feel, I feel, I feel, I feel like a morning star. I feel, I feel, I feel, I feel, I feel like a morning star. She'll fly, don't bother me. She'll fly, don't bother me. She'll fly, don't bother me, for I belong to somebody. And then that last one, you just do the somebody and just let it ring, okay? So any questions about this? You think you got it well enough to go home and to practice it?
This is a hard one.
Yes. Yeah.
Practice.
Yeah, it'll take some time.
Yeah. And just treat it like it's a chord exercise. exercise, okay? The chord exercise is actually harder than this song. So you can just think of it down, down, up, down, down. You know what I mean? Just do the chords without the singing. And then when you get that really good, then you add the singing. Okay? All right, guys. Have a wonderful week. Be safe.
Thank you, Liz.
Everything that you do.
Liz.
Until next week.
Thank you.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
Thank you.
Really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You're
Okay,
so
bye-bye.
welcome. I really love this.